Hi guys, it's Carol Lee with Coaching with Carol Lee. And today I thought I would kind of talk about signs because I've had certain signs that kind of led to all this. And there I went with If you saw my video yesterday, you'll know why I'm laughing about this. I like to say and whatever. So whatever. If you don't like it, I don't know. So I wanted to talk about time today because this is something that has been going on with me. I like to regularly, if I run into a phrase or hear something, I will put it on a note and put it on my mirror or something. So I'm listening to K-Love one day, and I believe his name is Francis Infuso, but he had, he did his little thing, and he says afterwards, so ask God or the Lord to help you make up for lost time. Okay, so there it is, it's still on my mirror. I don't know if you can see it, but, so that was a month or so ago. And, I'm just thinking that relates to me. I've done how many years as a mother, a wife, then I was a widow, and I'm trying to, take care of I had a business that I kind of had to give up. But trying to take care of that and get my kids to, get out on their own. They were getting to that age. And, you just totally lose sight of yourself. And, you get to be my age, which I'm not going to tell you kids how old I am, but I'm probably older than a lot of you guys. You get to the point where, who are you, right? I went over this yesterday a little bit. I believe it was yesterday with the vision I had of the hallway with the doors. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm So, I've given a lot of time to family, this, that. So, I'm trying to organize things around my house. I want to get my office back, It was like a little tea room because I was selling tea. Oops, somebody wants to talk to me. They'll just have to wait a moment. So, I'm trying to get my office back here. I've got the spare bedroom. I've been through all this on other videos, but a lot going on. So, I run into something, and I recopied it because the copy I had was terrible, but it's one of Abraham Lincoln's quotes, and it says, I will prepare, and someday my chance will come. And I had that same saying hanging on my bedroom wall, my office wall. I had it for 20 years, but that's why I had to make a new one to hang somewhere. But, when I think about it, you might work a job and you're really not happy with it, but you've got to make money. People expect you, go get a job, go do this, go do that. But you're not happy, and you're just what are you doing? You're wasting time in that job. Now, yes, you can't just, some people do just quit their job and go on to something else. But there, are other things you can do. And when you think about what else you could do and how you could prepare to do something else while you're working, I went back and thought about everything I've ever done in my life for jobs. And then raising kids. And whatever. There goes whatever. So then I asked a few people, what do you think I should do? Because honestly, working these part-time retail jobs or, I've done a lot of home businesses, I don't have that kind of time, So everybody said, not everybody, but a lot of people said that I should go into counseling or something of that sort. Now, at my age, like I said, I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but it's over 40. I'll put it that way. But I just don't have time to go back to school for that. Well, I do, but I don't, I want to get going now. I want to do something now. And I already called myself an unprofessional, what do I used to say, an encouragement counselor. Because I got a lot of people that, just I talk to and they say, thank you, you encourage me. So anyways, so that's how I kind of landed here. There was different signs it was taking me here. So, I saw that. I got thinking, yeah, I've been preparing my whole life for this right now. If I had done it any earlier, I wouldn't have had all the experience I have. Well, then today in my daily reading of Jesus Calling, where'd it go? I gotta find it. Oh, okay. Let my love enfold you in the radiance of my glory. Sit still in the light of my presence and receive my peace. Those quiet moments with me transcend time, accomplishing more than you can imagine. But I just thought that was kind of funny that it went into time. So then I get on YouTube to listen to somebody, because I always try to listen to something encouraging while I'm doing my morning things. So I went on Tai Lopez. I just happened to want to see something of his. Well, on the sidebar, it had something about time. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I need to watch that. And, when you think about time, it could be gone like that. My husband, 1 minute he was alive, the next minute he wasn't. And, that really makes you say, like, wow, how much time have I blown by, relationships I don't belong in, or a job that just sucks, pardon my French. But, you're not getting any kind of career out of it. And, a degree. I went and got my associate's degree. And frankly, I got out of school and it really didn't get me anywhere. Taught me a lot, though. It did. Taught me a lot about using computers. And, I did coach people in, computer training stuff. So I guess it did me some good, but not like I thought. So I would encourage you to think about, how do you use your time? I know we all only have 24 hours, and that's another thing about time, is you can be a billionaire, which a lot of, look at all the rich people in this world. A lot of them have gone bankrupt, lost their fortunes, and rebuilt them. So it can be done, but you have to find the way, okay? So how are you spending your time? Are you watching TV every night for 3-4 hours when you get home? Or are you reading a good book? They say you should hang with 3 different kinds of people. 33% should be people under you. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but somebody that you can coach or mentor, help out. Then 33% should be like-minded people. Hang out with people that think the same as you. Then 33% should be people that are like 20 years ahead of you. So, you might want to read a book from, I'm trying to think, it was Zig Ziglar. Or, somebody that's, well-known, has a path for success. Now, you might only get one little nugget out of each book, but right there you got that. You've got the internet. Now, you can't believe every single thing you see on the internet, but, if you're hearing the same thing consistently, if you're trying to do something healthy and you're going to the well-known, Harvard or whatever, or WebMD, or, there's certain ones that are credible. And if they're all saying the same type of thing about whatever that you're looking for, then I would take that as it's probably true, and with everything you hear from different people, the little tidbits from books, you're going to create your own mindset. You're going to change your mindset. You probably don't believe you could be a millionaire, but you could. If you can find what you love, if you can, get people to mentor you, go find somebody that's doing what you want to do. Ask them, can you show me? How do I do this? Teach me. And most people, I think, would be a little flattered, so. If somebody said to me, well, actually, I've got a friend that I'm going to be maybe helping do something similar to this. So, she's just trying to get in her mind exactly where she wants to focus her. So you have to think, what are you going to do? Watch TV or educate yourself? Meditate or play a video game. Talk to your kids or go watch the news, or, because you can learn a lot from everybody. You can learn a lot from talking to your kids. You can learn a lot from talking to your wife, your husband. You have to be attentive to everybody and everything and ask questions. And, I love the mindset of other people. Just like, why do they think the way they do and all that. And maybe I challenge them a little too much or something. I don't know. But anyways, what else was I going to say? I believe that's about it. Is just to challenge you. What's something you've always wanted to do? If you want to be a carpenter, get on YouTube. Watch some videos. See, has it changed? Do you still want to do that? I used to want to be an architect, or not an architect, an archaeologist. And one day I was watching something I always watch Discovery and History and all that fun stuff. That's just, my kids love it, or used to love it. They still do, I think. But there was an archaeological dig going on, and a really older gentleman was like the professor or the lead of the dig. I don't know. But they're going through these caves, and then all of a sudden they come to the thing about this wide. And you got to put your body through it, and go on your belly for so far. And I'm thinking, oh, no. One thing, I can't say I'm really claustrophobic. I will go on an elevator, I go in small cars and go on long journeys. I'm not like, But, it does kind of freak me out on an elevator sometimes. I'll think like, oh, no. So, yeah. So anyways, what are your thoughts on time? Do you use your time wisely? And, and I'm guilty of it. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite things is, if I'm not, doing something at 2:00, Steve Wilkos comes on, right? And I used to always say, it's break time. Steve's on. And, and just watch all these people that have like really horrid lives. I know a lot of it's a little bit of acting, blah, 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 but these people, oh my gosh, they go through some stuff and they're going on TV with it, so it makes me wonder, but then I'm like, okay, this is getting a little too much. I could be doing better things, but I do like it on an educational thing, watching how people act. It's just strange. And I also am a sucker for things like Sister Wives, 19 Kids and Counting, and just all those unusual lifestyles. Or I don't want to say unusual. I don't want to knock anybody's lifestyle. I find them very interesting, honestly. But just how well sometimes they can all get along in situations that we would be like, wow, what is really normal? Then what I do think about the godly standard of it and such. But, like on 19 Kids and Counting, yes, they had a problem with one of their older children, but out of 19 kids, hey, it's not bad odds, honestly. And I honestly think the kids look very happy. So, something they're doing, they're doing it right. They have taught the kids, some people don't like that they have like an older child take care of a couple of the younger children. But they all seem to like it. Like they can't wait to get to be, I want to be, I forgot what they call them, the buddy or something. The younger ones can't wait to be in that position. Now, isn't that a great way to raise your kids, to always learn about being in leadership, but compassionate and loving about it? And I'm going way off in a rabbit trail. Sorry. I just love to talk. Yeah, right. If you knew me in person, I'm really kind of quiet, Very shy, one-to-one. Does that matter to do with this? Yeah, it does. So, what is something that you've been putting off for a long time? Maybe get out a piece of paper or a bulletin board or something and write down a few things, that you used to think about, but you never really took a step forward. If you want to be, and you might even be at an age now, like I said with the archaeological thing. No, not if I got to climb in caves, and I'm getting a little old for that, and just don't get into it. But I still wouldn't mind going digging around, or like I said in another video, digging or panning for gold and stuff. I always want to do that. Oh yeah, I just happened to notice behind me. This is something else you can think about when you're like thinking about things that you have not accomplished that you might have wanted to do at one time. The happy meter. Number 1 is you are totally unhappy, deep depression, or nothing seems to float your boat. The next one's like, life's whatever. Number 3, if I can get over there. Where is it? Number 3 is like sometimes you're sad, sometimes you're happy. There's no happy medium. Number 4 is like, yeah, I'm usually happy, but every now and then something just brings me down. And number 5 is you are always happy, happy, happy. Nothing brings you down. I consider myself to be a pretty happy person. Maybe a 4, though. 5, I think, is like maybe when we get to heaven. I don't know if anybody could be happy all the time. More joyful. Joyful's like something you can... So, what would make you happy? What can you just start learning about today that you wanted to know about? Just a little something. One step at a time. But remember, time can go fast. So, and I've got a good vision I'm going to share with you another time. But it involves an escalator. So, if you think about it, you might have to take your time to do something, but are you going to take the stairs that are strenuous and it's going to take forever? If you're waiting to go to school and you can't afford it, and why not take the escalator and start teaching yourself? I call it Adult Homeschool 101. I might even do a thing about it. So, just think about that. What is it you'd like to do, and how can you start going up that escalator? No more taking the stairs, getting on this stair and, I'm tired, I can't go any further. I got to do 18 years of school. And there are going to be some things, you do have to get a degree in some things. I'm getting a certificate in coaching. I may go on and I might get a counselor's, a degree in counseling. Who knows? Maybe I'll decide to be a doctor. I don't know what I'm going to do in a year or 5 years. So, okay. So, homework for tonight, people. This is what I would tell people I'm counseling. You got a little homework to do. So, just start thinking about a couple things that you may have wanted to do when you were younger. And maybe just go on YouTube and say, want to do plumbing, or, start investigating online. Okay? All right, I gotta go. Bye.